Welcome back, another episode. On Monsieur Spade Season 1 Episode 5, there was a startling revelation that we should have seen coming a long time ago. As we bid farewell to a character we've grown to know, we also had our first real sight of the monster that is Philippe Saint Andre. Let's examine this action-packed episode and all of the revelations that were made. I'm not sure why, but a lot of people who have been watching Monsieur Spade Season 1 on social media have called it slow, and a lot of others have said it's hard to follow. This is the episode where things begin to make sense, even though explaining them to a layperson like me doesn't make the feeling any stronger. It might have been done with less backstory to fit the pieces together, but to use football analogies, it gives us a little more skin in the game. Even when everything has been revealed, many things are still probably beyond explanation. That is existence. As we proceed through it, we gather tidbits of information that don't necessarily add up. Let's see what we can make of it together. Even after seeing this episode twice, it was difficult to pin down everything that was shown. The notion that Philippe isn't a match for Sam Spade vanished as it became clear how ruthlessly frigid Philippe really is. He was more of a clownish criminal before this. He failed in his comedy, he failed. Imagining him in Fargo was simpler than in Goodfellas. That was a bad decision on my side. Though he easily acknowledges his flaws, Philippe depends on them to keep him focused on one goal, obtaining the money through any means necessary. The fact that Philippe is not foolish or clumsy is what scares me the most about him. But ultimately, his lack of concern for others and himself will most likely be his downfall. If you are not averse to dangers, it is impossible to evaluate them all effectively. To make sure you don't make that move, you must be able to weigh the potential losses from a single mistake. However, harboring attachments to the past and excessive emotion might have the same result. If Philippe is emotionless on the inside, Jean-Pierre is a tornado of feeling, and all the dots in his life seem to occupy the same place. Jean-Pierre was overcome by his love for Marguerite, which overcame his grief from the battle, and by his choice to give Zaid up to the devil. Zaid is secure in Philippe's care, not because the latter is concerned about his well-being but rather because the former is very valuable. Being the only person alive who can positively identify Zaid ensures Ghazala's safety. Not that Ghazala matters to anyone. She put her sister, who is presumably her twin, in Zaid's shoes. The only thing that was required of Angelique was to keep the convent safe, but she was in over her head and didn't do it. Since Jean-Pierre's story ended there, he was no longer necessary to the larger narrative. I'm still not sure how he and the woman are related, but at least now we have more information about the suffering he has been carrying. In Monsieur Spade Season 1 Episode 4, wasn't there a picture of her crying? Her expression was exactly the same when the men raced past him to start abusing her in front of her kids. The messages written by Zaid are his own creations. The world wants to destroy him, not to preserve it, but for every living creature in order to guarantee their survival in the event that World War I breaks out, among other reasons. Because whoever possesses him will be privy to all the secrets, he is sought after by world powers. Because he can demonstrate God's existence through mathematics, the church is interested in him. There are goals that other religions have. It's almost weird that everything came together in Bazal's of all places, yet hiding Zaid there makes perfect sense. You wouldn't think to look there unless Sam Spade was involved. If Sam hadn't been connected to Teresa, Zaid would have stayed secret, and Philippe might have already sold him to the highest bidder. First of all, Teresa's age is older than we initially assumed, which makes Henry's situation a little less awful. It also clarifies why she isolated herself from the younger girls. A girl may mature into a young woman much before her friends do when her hormones start to kick in. His interests evolve with her. Boys in pretty clothes are more important. They get sassier and smarter. Teresa was quite the handful for Sam because of all these qualities that distinguished her from her colleagues. Marguerite also mentioned that Sam Spade is probably not a foolish man and has figured this out on his own. All he wanted to do was deny it. However, his senses took over when Teresa was in danger, something different than the monotonous life of a convent dweller. All were able to see it, but not him. Teresa shares her father's curiosity, and if they work together, they might be able to establish a successful practice in France. While Zaid's fate needs to be sealed, Teresa's birth secret needs to be revealed more urgently. Will Sam have the fortitude to embrace his daughter? I cannot think of a different result. Teresa has been putting a lot of emphasis on her love for Sam already. Perhaps she has also realized this. Without Gabrielle, Sam believed he would spend the rest of his life relishing the quiet seclusion he was able to enjoy. For more, subscribe.